All right, motherfuckers. I don't know if anyone will view this, and I don't particularly care. But I have to address over the past week all the larger scale media outlets were suggesting the Miami Dolphins were starting Tua Tagovailoa because they had hold of Houston's first round pick. So if Tua does not do well over the 10 games, they can then attempt to draft another quarterback, which obviously wouldn't be the top two quarterbacks because obviously Houston's better than their record shows. We all know Houston's going to pull out a couple games, and they just won today. So I expect that pick to be a round pick. It's going to be picks 5 to 8, I'd say, in that area. Yeah, but that's besides the point. Brian Flores came out and said that it's not an audition year for Tua and that he believes in developing players. And still, the media didn't want to fucking listen. They would come up and they'd say, well, what's he supposed to say? Tua Tagovailoa, he's going to fail, he's short, all that shit. And today, Mr. Tua Tagovailoa gave everyone something to talk about throughout the week. And I look so forward to listening in all these outlets talk about it and them retracting their statement. Colin Howard. That motherfucker was talking about how great Tua is. He has the it factor. And fucking a couple days or the day before his start, he comes out and goes, yeah, I had an epiphany. Tua's going to suck. And it's pretty much what he said. So no matter what happens, he's probably going to proclaim that he was right. I don't want to hear any of that shit. Anyway, let's go to the stats. Tua Tagovailoa today threw for 248 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and the passer rating was 122.3. And I want to look at the other stats, so give me a second. There's more stats here, right? Here we go. More stats. Here we go. He completed 71.4% of his passes, and that's fucking phenomenal. And I would love to see if they got the rushing stats for Mr. Tua here. Yeah, he had 7 rushes, 35 yards. He had one of the great runs later in the game when it looked like he was going to get sacked, and he fucking popped out of there. The whole win, it's not all about Tua. There's more to it than Tua, obviously, but I just think it was the media applying all of this unfair pressure on him, even though the coach had came out and said that this is not an audition. They believe in developing players, and he didn't respond to a question. He came out and said that. He said it without it being a question. So I think, man, they just kept fucking digging at it. They wanted to... And I'd also like to address that the refs today were terrible. They fucking they were loving the Arizona pass interference calls all over the fucking field, you know. And I think there were some bad calls both ways. So even if we had lost, I wouldn't have blamed the refs. Just on the basis the refs stunk all the way around. I think Arizona benefited more though. But whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to fucking address all the fucking bullshit people were talking about Tua Tagovailoa. Now, Tua Tagovailoa is 2-0. And, yeah, I'm going to keep the fucking train rolling. I don't know if I'll ever pop back and make any more content. I don't know. Well, that's all I got to say. Go fuck yourself.